Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Grumman Pilot's YouTube channel. And today we're going to talk about lifetime hoses for your oil and your fuel up in the engine compartment. Now, we're going to be talking about the blue lifetime hoses here. The brown ones are the same material, it's a different color, and it's a little bit cheaper for whatever reason. But let's talk a little bit about the hoses. So we would like to ask you, please subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notify to stay current with our content. So let's talk a little bit about the lifetime hoses. Now, the ones that we're using today are in blue. They also are available in brown. I had a customer once that ordered all the fuel hoses in the engine compartment that were with fuel to be blue and all the oil hoses to be in brown, so he'd know the difference. But anyway, blue and brown, they're still a lifetime hose. The blue is a little bit more expensive than the brown. But basically, on these hoses, you have two stainless steel end caps on either end underneath those red cap plugs. And then you have a certain amount of hose. So what we did was we took the math of the hoses that we have, and then we went ahead and divided them up in the prices and did some matrix math. And we found out that well, stand by. Let me throw the pictures in there for you. So here's what we're starting with: an 18-inch hose, 139.55, a 12-inch hose, a 16-inch hose, and a 28-inch hose. And that number 28-inch hose is a number 4 hose. The three above it are number 6s. And then we did the complex matrix math, and we find out for $58.55 on a number 6 hose, that's what the two end connectors are going to cost you. And then we did the math on the length of the hose using the raw length, like a 16-inch hose, 18-inch hose. Using that number, it was $4.50 per inch. And then we took our math, we picked up this number 16 hose, did the math on the length and the connectors, and we got exactly 128.10. So the math does work on the number 6s. It's a little bit less on the number 4s. You can figure about $4 an inch when you're measuring up for the number 4 hoses. And again, the number 4 hoses are only pressure hoses. They carry the oil pressure and the fuel pressure to the firewall, and there's no fuel running or fluid running through them. They're just carrying the pressure to the other side of the firewall so that we can report it on the gauges. Now, once you do that math, you can see that we're figuring about $10 an inch. So if you can tell me a hose is going to be 18 inches, I'm going to tell you it's going to be about $180. I just ordered an 18-inch hose today. It's north of $140, and I have not seen the postage and the insurance on it yet. But pretty much a rule of thumb is using about $10 an inch for the blue lifetime hoses. Use $10 for the brown hoses, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. They're a couple of dollars cheap, but not much. Like that 28-inch hose that I'm flexing right there was $174 and I think 55 cents. But anyway, we had all that on the chart, but it's a number 4. The number 6s are what you use for your carburation for your fuel, and again, the number 4s are only the pressure hoses. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you found all this blue and brown hose lifetime stuff useful and informative. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day flying your Grumman. Forget buying expensive toys for your kittens and cats. We find that just taking the aircraft spruce box and the paper on the tile floor is more than enough amusement for them for hours.